Hello everybody, here is DNA Games and welcome to another video from the life and suffering of Sir Brante. Last time we tried to return a handkerchief to a noble lady and we got punched in the face for that. So lessons to be learned, but now we will move on and see what happens next. Okay. Now at age 12. Year 1130, spring. The quorum decree. 12 years old now, you overhear an important conversation. It is a spring night and mother has just sent everyone to bed. You walk past father's study and hear voices coming from beyond the door. Grandfather is yelling and father is replying quietly. The elder Brante men are fighting, arguing about the place of commoners in the city. You sneak outside to avoid mother's attention and hide next to the open window of study. Perhaps they'll mention you too. The low-life idiot had the gall to pay me a visit and beg me for some service. He had the insolence to ask me outright. He thought I was going to support his claim for chairman's seat in the lesser quorum. How dare he? Father, please listen. Mayor Egmont may be lowborn, but he carries a lot of clout in Magra. He owns 5 iron mines. A friend like him could be quite useful should he become a chairman of the lesser quorum. I don't give a damn who this Egmont is, Robert. He is, however, is lowborn. His lot is humility and obedience. The likes of him can never rule anything. They are nothing but a flock of sheep that need a firm noble hand to guide them. I wasted so many years trying to wash that quorum decree, but that accursed Cornelius Tempest did everything in his power to make the emperor sign the pathetic creed, and now even lowlife can wield power, true power, Robert. Just the right to discuss the size of Arctic tax, nothing more. That is only the beginning. What's next? Are they going to arm the lowlife now? Make them judges? If the empire rejects the foundation of the lots, the entire edifice will crumble. Bah! Who am I telling this to? It is already crumbling, and you, my son and heir, are a harbinger of its destruction. Father, I am begging you. I do not wish to marry a third time. Lydia is a good wife and a dutiful mother to my children. If you would only allow her to. I will allow them nothing. Neither Egmont nor that freeloading ranch of yours. What will you want me to do next? Live by the laws of the lowborn? I can already see where this is going, and I'd rather run my own sword through my guts than live in a country where noble and lowlife share the same rights. My only dream is to see the name Brante in the blue book, but that dream will never come true. They will never call me Venerable El Brante, and it's all because of this marriage of yours. My only hope now is to hear Stephen addressed in such a manner one day. Thank the twins I didn't let you ruin that boy. He's about to grow up a true nobleman. His children will bear the name Brante. You have 2 more grandsons. Those spineless milksop from the common lot, they are incapable of anything. The best your middle son could do is sneak into the Imperial College and get a noble by mantle, although I have grave doubts about even that. As for the dumb-throat Nathan, I hold out no hope for him whatsoever. You hear grandfather heavy steps, the turning of his cane and the slamming of the door. It's time to sneak back home before you're discovered. Power +1. Okay. School beginnings. You start studying at the school of Sir Tibor and begin to master the sciences. A storm of expectations. Finally, the day comes when teachers stop coming to the house, but before you can breathe a sign of relief and put away the books, Father asks you to come to his study. Destiny, we already have 2 destinies. Okay. You've grown, my son. It's time for you to continue your education away from home. I've chosen a deserving school for you, Sir Tibor's School for Children of Noblemen and Well Commoners. Naturally, it is not a boarding school for nobles, so you'll study there during the day and come home in the evening. You start the news with your best friend Thomas. Sir Tibor School, eh? Yeah, I got asked my parents to send me there too as soon as they got the coin together. Father says this workshop has toiled day and night for years to save up for my education. The teacher is based in an ancient estate of Arcanian design. The classrooms are tall and spacious, with massive benches. The sound of scraping wheels and lectures of history and imperial law and theology echo under the vault ceiling. The rules are strict, the lessons tiring. Restless, Thomas keeps getting distracted, and several times he gets his hand slapped with a stick for it. Every teacher demands flawless mastery of their subject. Every day, Father asks you about your studies. You have already told him twice how Magra joined the Empire and how the Noble's Court of Honor is different from the Commoner's civil court in the city prefecture, but Father keeps pressuring you to work even harder. When it's time to go to bed, Mother will not let you go to sleep until you recite a newly learned prayer for her. And when it's time to go to school, you promise her every day that you will behave with great humility and steer clear of insolent behavior of any kind. For you still live in the commoner's lot, and the lot is hard work and suffering. Your first month in school draws to a close, and teachers announce that there will be exams at the end of the month determining the best and worst students in each subject. Father insists that you devote all your spare time studying law and history if you wish to follow his footsteps, but you speak to Mother every day. You start considering theology. You still remember the revelations, the divine visions that came to you in your early years. You have only one more day until the exams. You have locked yourself away in your room. It is already getting late. Your desk is covered with handwritten notes surrounded by leather-bound books. Just looking at them makes you queasy, but you have to read through all of them again, at least for one of your subjects. There is a nagging through your mind. Thomas ended up in a big trouble the other day. He got into a fight with several boys who live next street. They heard about your wooden fortress and got in an outrage by the fortification built by commoners. They swore to dismantle it tonight. Thomas swore he would defend the fortress until the end. Perhaps you should abandon the books to rescue the friend in need. But then you hear your little brother Nathan knocking at the door. He stands there shyly, not saying a word. He often does that, standing still and staying speechless until you speak first or he runs away. But this time he actually says something. The door is locked. Are you okay, Danny? Is there anything I can do to help? Your head is spinning. This is the last evening before the school exam. If you fail, your family will be very disappointed. You have to refresh your memories on law or theology, either one or the other, but Thomas and the fourth are about to be stormed. Why today of all days? You grind your teeth in rage at that thought. Nathan is by the door, trying not to bother you. He wants to help you the only way he can, for reasons known only to him. Will you accept his help? Focus on law and history. You intently study the books on the secular sciences. Help Thomas, ingenuity +1. You sneak out the house and run to your wooden fort. Study theology. You devote what little time you have left before the exam to study theology texts, or spend a moment with Nathan. You put everything away and accept your father's offer to help. Well, as I have enough willpower at 25, I will devote the little time you have left before the exam to study theological texts. You push Nathan out of the room. He cannot possibly help you prepare for the exam. With him out of the way, you delve into the books on theology. Your mind is washed with the name of saints and zealots and concepts of the divine. Your studies tire you out so much that you fall asleep among the books until mother wakes you up gently and sends you off to bed. Come morning, you barely have time to wake up before you're walking to the manifest edifice of the school. The entire day is a constant stream of school subjects demanding knowledge, questions demanding answer. You demonstrate satisfactory knowledge on law and history, though you are somehow confused by the technicalities and chronicle orders. It feels like the day will never end, but the end does come at least, the theology exam. As luck would have it, it is the final test of the day. The teacher, a priest, starts asking you questions. Surprisingly, even yourself, you provide coherent answers for all of them. You wrote eminent theologian on why and how the lot and clergy provide spiritual guidance to the other estates. When the questions require examples, you quote prayers and lives of saints you have read with mother. You earned the highest grade on this exam. Back home, you are overjoyed to tell mother how you aced the theological exam. She pats you on the head gently and says you should tell father how you did in history and law. We are still a searcher. Your education continues as year 1130 fall noble titles. Your education continues. As you study imperial law, you come to realize that there is a certain hierarchy even with the noble estates. It seems your father's status is not quite equal to that of the more eminent humans and Arcanian gentry. You return home with this information at your disposal. Father asks you about school after dinner, as he always does. And what is the difference between nobles of the mantle and those of the sword, DNA? You already have an answer ready. The latter is status is hierarchy, meaning that it is passed down from father to son. After Arcanians, nobles of the sword are the most eminent humans in the empire. They own the land and the estate, and they fill offices of the higher ranks, and the names of their bloodline are preserved with the Great Blue Book. Nobility of the sword can only be granted only by the overseer of the province or emperor himself. And how are such eminent people addressed? With the honorific L before their last name, you respond. Sir Augustine Elborn, for example. Father pats you on the shoulder, clearly pleased. And what about the Arcanians and their status? What have you learned about them? The Arcanians stand above all human gentry. They are born to rule over humans regardless of their title. No L is required when addressing them. They need no honorific, for the names of their ancient dynasty are known to all. Father nods somberly. Yes, we can never be their equals. Do whatever an Arcanian tells you, never defy them, ever. And what about grandfather and me? What do we stand as nobles? This is easy. Father and grandfather are nobles of the mantle. This title cannot be inherited, but it can be earned by any commoner as reward for great services to the empire in the legion or as a civil servant. Father suddenly goes quiet and looks you in the eye intently. Yes, and someday you will earn a noble title too, son. All in due time. Oh, another! I didn't expect another encounter. Sons of nobility. Sir Tibor School teaches children of all stripes. Nobles of the mantle and noble parents can send their sons here, and every passing day the children of the noble invent new ways to shun and bully the commoners. Most of the time, the bully leading them is Daly, the son of secretary for the city hall, and a self-important slob. The sons of the noble never pick on you. However, they know that your father has been enrolled by the mental. However, Daly and his retinue soon choose Thomas as their favorite victim. Time and time again, you ask your friend not to pay them any mind, but again and again Thomas grows angry and snaps at their self-satisfied mockery. It is early morning. The students are busy flocking to the classroom for the next lesson. You wave Thomas over when you see him. He waves back at you, and then a bucket full of slop splashes on him. Needless to say, it is the work of Daly and his entourage. You hear his familiar creaky laughter. The tailor's son stings. How dare he sits next to the decent folk? Thomas clenches his fists. You're dead, Daly. He throws himself at the Daly naughty entourage like a soldier ready to wage war. He attacks them first. This is just what they expected, and they are free to retaliate. He barely makes one movement before 4 pair of hands grab him at once. Daly sneers and kicks your friend in the belly. Thomas gasps for air and starts coughing. You stand between them as Daly readies another kick. The noble son cocks an eyebrow. Why do you mingle with commoners? He asks. Your father is a noble of the mantle. You saw to be with your own kin. Your equals, not the dirt beneath your feet. Behind him, 4 boys hold Thomas down as he struggles furiously. The other students are watching you, frozen in fear. Daly naughtily extends a hand to you. He clearly expects you to shake it. What will you do? Challenge Daly to a fight. Nobility +1, Thomas +1. Turn him over to the teacher. So you challenge the noble son to a single combat. You seek the school authorities on Daly and his retinue. Admonish the nobleman's son. The children of parents who have been enrolled by the mantle still bear the commoner's loss. Or you shake Daly's hand. He's right. Be friends with the sons of the noble can benefit your family. No, we admonish the noble's son. You make a speech, not to be led by Bully himself, but rather to his retinue. How come Daly sees himself fit to instigate fights? His family may be higher in rank, but like everyone else here, he has yet to take the noble's sacrament himself. The noble's lot is not yet his, so he is not yet fit to fight or rule. Nor are any of you. The twin gods are ever watching over us, you add, and they are ever vigilant. Do you dare defy their will? Daly tries to rattle They've broken no law, he says. All they have done is teach commoners the meaning of suffering. You call upon the knowledge gained from your theology lessons and easily pick his argument apart. Every man's first duty is to follow his lot, and his lack the humility to accept that they are not yet true nobles. The hands holding Thomas down grow weak. There is a whisper among the twins. There is a whisper among the students around you. You're right, the twins are always watching how we follow the lot. Daly's retinue quickly dissolve in embarrassment. He furiously orders them to come back and join his cause, but his exertions are all in vain. The other boys are clearly impressed by your words. The noble children will think twice before acting out again. So we reach Soulful. This event is a consequence of your previous action. An adult question. Spirituality over 4. Oh. The day is sunny, scorching and hot. You are sitting in the yard in the shade of a tree, studying a book about the twins' great descent. You hear shy, quiet steps. There is no need to look back. You know from the sound that it is Nathan. Your younger brother also sits in the shade of the tree, yet he is quiet. He is not tugging at your clothes this time. This is unusual. He is just sitting by your side, breathing loudly. You tear yourself away from the book and look at your brother. Nathan is deep in thought. He seems uneasy. He is fidgeting with the symbol of the twins, a cross inside a circle, the lash bound around the sword. Is it Nathan's pendant? He wears it all the time, but not today. The silence wears on. Nathan takes a deep breath, like he's about to speak, but he doesn't. He does not. His face grows even grimmer. He looks unusually hurt and bitter. At last, Nathan gathers his courage, takes another deep breath. His eyes narrow. His hand clutches in a encircled cross. Clutches the encircled cross. Oh my god, words. Tell me, DNA, the twins, they hate me, don't they? Nathan's voice is quiet yet firm. The world falls silent around you. Not even a gust of wind can be heard. It is as if everything is waiting for you to answer. You look at your brother again, confused. Nathan, the youngest brother, the most unassuming child, he is quiet, obedient, and thoughtful. He has been your responsibility almost since his birth, yet he has never been a burden. Father was always aloof around him, and mother was always too tired to even smile. Even grandfather seems to avoid Nathan with his scorn. He just treated your little brother like a piece of trash. He never called him by name and always winced at the sight of him, perhaps because he looks so much like mother. But it is true that the twin gods had no love for your little brother? Surely the twins have enough even for the little Nathan, don't? Do they not? Nathan was born a commoner like you. His lot is suffering. Everyone is tested by the twins before their true death. No one can expect mercy along their path. He was born the youngest child in your family. This is his trial. Should Nathan persevere and bear the burden he was dealt, he shall yet reach the peak of the pillar when his time runs out. There is hope in Nathan's eyes as he looks at you, guiding others in matters of faith is the clergy lot. You are not priest, yet you cannot stay quiet. You see his pain, you see his trepidations, and you will tell him what you think. What you're about to say may be a turning point in his life. Dispel Nathan's fear. The twins are love for all that exists. Or your brother is right. The twins are stern and ruthless. No. Will dispel his fears. You tell your brother that the twins are more than just law and will. They are also love. So, writes Isatu, the disciple of the elder, and so says Mata, and both you and him were brought into this world through their providence. It is true that their love is quite unlike the love of humans have for one another. They cannot forgive others unconditionally like mother or father would. Your parents love you no matter what, but they are unlike them, and yet the twins bear no hatred, for they descend to our world and granted us knowledge of how to live, and this is a great treasure indeed. The twins put us all the test with hardship. They said, they watch how we follow our lots, and if Nate suffers and feels no love from them, then that means they believe in him and know he will endure his suffering. They know he will humbly accept and let it pass through him, let it purify him. This is the manifestation of their love. Nathan hangs on your every word. The despair fades from his face. He is smiling. He puts the chain with the encircled cross back around his neck again and hugs you gratefully. So they do love me. Thank you. You've helped me hold on my faith. You hug Nathan back and hear him sniffle on your shoulder. He will remember this little talk for years to come. Nathan admonition. Your younger brother Nathan received a spiritual admonition from you. Well, we did a lot at age 12, but I guess this will be all for today. Next time we'll have to go and see that silver tree and see what we can do there. But this will be all for today. I have been DNA Games. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to comment, and I'll see you on the next one. But until then, have some great days. Bye.